Hi, David here at Reform Physical Therapy and Pilates in downtown Cleveland. Our muscle of the week this week was the Extensor Digitorum muscle. So that is a forearm muscle, okay? That is a muscle that not only has some extension of the wrist, but of the fingers. So if you're having some forearm pain and you're not sure which muscle it is, one way you can tell is instead of just bringing your wrist all the way up like this and having all these muscles contract, if you take your fingers and you just lift your fingers and wiggle them, feel what muscle is contracting. And so that's going to be a little bit different. Higher up, I might get more of the feeling of the wrist coming up, but if I leave it flat and I do some wiggle, I feel maybe a little bit farther down. I could feel that muscle dancing around right there. And that's going to be my extensor digitorum. So when I do some dry needling on someone, or if I'm looking for a painful point, that's a method I'm going to use to decide what to work on. So as far as exercising that muscle, that just means when you do some wrist extension work, you want to add in the fingers, okay? I want the fingers to lift as well. So you might even put some small individual weights on the fingers or possibly a little TheraBand around the fingers, but make sure the fingers get involved with that lift, okay? So that's going to work that extensor digitorum. And as far as for people who might have desk jobs and are doing a lot of typing and feeling like they've been working those fingers all day, if you're going to stretch that muscle, you want to make sure that you get not only the wrist in flexion, but those fingers to really come around, because that's going to help get into that extensor digitorum muscle that has that finger extension moment to it. I usually hold my stretches for about 10 to 15 seconds, and I do more like 4 to 6 of them rather than just holding for an extended period of time. So that's a little bit of information and some exercise for the extensor digitorum muscle. Thank you.